We just climbed up from the lake back to the main trail. There's Dustin coming up that lake trail, and we're going to continue that way. Unfortunately, I think we have another, quite a ways to go with this really difficult trail in poor condition. But we should be out of it by the end of the day. So looking forward to that. There was no one at the lake, which was nice. So we had a nice night there, pretty peaceful. Haven't seen any other people today, but I did just see a deer coming down the trail from that way and continuing that way. So that was kind of cool. He seemed to have no trouble with the rocky, loose trail condition. But I guess that's what happens when you have 4 legs and hooves and you live out here. Oh, there he is way up there. Anyway, we're gonna be on our way here. This is pretty nice. Wild raspberries. Yum. Taking a break here at the top of a little climb. It's a really nice spot. It's got some nice logs to sit on and a good place to drink some water and eat the Amy's burrito, which I always find delicious. Dustin's got a bagel sandwich, and I think we probably got a little bit of a hill to go up here, but then we should be done with the climbing, and we'll head down and eventually come to a highway and cross that road and continue on the other side.
We gotta go uphill there.
And we gotta go uphill there, says Dustin. So that is the rest of our day, and we're making good progress and enjoying this spot for a little bit. Oh, Marshall Pass, 32.5 miles behind us. That was somewhere in the middle of our first day on this section. Anyway, kind of cool to see how far you've come. Just getting to this gravel road, which I'm pretty excited about because this means that awful trail is ending. Ooh, and I'm not sad about it. So this is pretty nice. Anyone interested in car camping here? Looks really nice. I mean, look at that. That's perfect. All right. Yeah, a different character on this trail. It's just starting to change. Feeling more remote. We did see, I guess, a mountain biker, 2 hikers, 5 people on motorcycles today. That's it. I mean, it just feels quieter. It's just not as many signs of structures or roads, or you don't really hear a lot. It's very quiet. It's just a different character, I guess, getting away from the population centers and heading south that way. Leaving the Rio Grande National Forest and crossing this cow grate. These look really nothing on a car or from a distance, but when you're walking across it, it's a little intimidating. Like my whole giant foot barely spans 2 of these things, so you kind of have to step carefully. Anyway, done with that, and now entering Gunnison National Forest. Woohoo, getting south. Doing a little road walk here, really short, a quarter of a mile. This is Colorado 114, just past mile marker 30. We're just going right to where that yellow sign is and the curve, and then we'll take off and go down the valley there on a trail. Good morning. We are enjoying a morning in the tent. This is where we ended up last night. Very peaceful place, quiet. We saw one other person here last night. He is biking the Colorado Trail by himself. He was camped over there at the end of this little field. But other than that, it's just us. And birds. A lot of nice birds this morning. So today we're gonna pack up and head down the trail, up the trail behind us. Hard to see. Anyway, and have like a slightly easier day, I think, with the terrain, just not as much up and down. We're at a little lower elevation now, like around a little bit below 10,000 feet. And yeah, there's some cool stuff today. It's just really nice. Kind of walking. See a lot of the sage brush out here, which both Dustin and I really like. And there's a couple of neat things to see today. And I think we'll camp in a spot we camped at before at the end of the day. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a really cool spot. So that's our day. And I'm gonna kind of eat some breakfast here and pack up and get going. It's pretty quiet. There's no one out here. A few sprinkles. Hopefully it stays just at a few sprinkles, but it's kind of nice. It's not too hot. It smells like sage. This is pretty ahead. It's like the lighter green of the aspens mixed in with the darker green of the conifers. I don't know what kind of trees these are, but anyway, it's a nice palette of colors. What a great valley. It's like we're gonna be walking through here for probably a couple miles. That's pretty cool. It's a neat thing walking through this type of really open terrain where you can see far ahead of you. You just kind of get to be in it for a while and walk through it, because it's definitely some distance and it takes some time. Look at these great clouds. They've just been moving around the whole time we've been walking through here, doing interesting stuff. These clouds are raining. Let's have this over there. This is like an eye, like a half-closed eye of blue sky looking at us through the clouds. And then there's the classic white cotton ball puffy ones. Anyway, very cool today to look at the sky. We got our water from a little, I don't know, spring, I guess, down there. You can kind of tell where the water is because it's all green. Yeah, it's more dry in this section and yesterday, so you really have to pay attention to where you can get water. Even then, it wasn't that easy. It was just a little trickle, so it took us a long time to fill up a liter of water. But we got it. Whoa. And on our way to find camp, and the sun's out. Getting the tent set up here. Really great spot. This nice little aspens right next to us here. And the cloud show continues today. It's really interesting, ever changing. We did get rained on twice, but they were pretty quick showers. Anyway, getting set up here. And that's the end of our day. Hopefully get a good night of sleep here. Food.